All right. All right, everyone. Welcome to this Instagram training. We are going to talk how you specifically don't need a million followers to be successful here. We're going to talk about how you can leverage your current following. And I'm going to tell you, this is going to be kind of brutal. First of all, I have to say that. I said this last night on one of my trainings that this is this training is going to be for growth, not for comfort. So right now, if you have really thin skin and you're like in a vulnerable place, which quite frankly, I think I am in one of those places today. I just about cried. I almost like hit someone in the parking lot and I like almost cried. Just one of those days for me. So good thing I'm actually teaching today and not receiving this training, because you're going to need some thick skin for this, because I'm going to tell you specifically what you're likely doing on your Instagram and why people are unfollowing you, why you're not seeing any sales, why you aren't finding artists on your team. So this training, I just want to preface it. This is not for comfort. This is a growth training. So come in here with notes and let's get ready to apply it all. But before I dive into that, I'm gonna tell you guys that there's a good chance that after this training you will self-sabotage. I know you will, because that's what we do as humans. It's what we do as women. We love to self-sabotage ourselves. We love to be martyrs. And so what's going to likely happen in your brain is you are going to say, oh my gosh, that was so good. I learned so much. I need to go learn some more. And you're going to try and go find some more Instagram trainings. And you're going to go try and find some more. You're going to go try and buy an Instagram course from someone selling you a $500 Instagram course. You're going to go, search the Mascara Artist Group for more Instagram trainings. You're going to go say, oh, I need to go look at, all these top leaders' accounts and see what they're doing. You're going to keep researching. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, if you are continuing to research and trying to find more training, you are self-sabotaging. You are in self-sabotage. Next thing you're going to do after this training, we're going to do all the things of what you should not to do, what not to do. You're going to perfect. You're going to get stuck in perfectionism. You guys are going to take a training that I just did today, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have to perfect this. And you're going to spend like 8 days working on an IGTV and editing it, making it perfect. You're going to spend 8 days trying to figure out a preset. You're going to spend 8 days. I don't know why I keep saying 8 days, but you're going to spend a lot of freaking time creating some perfect content. Like, oh, I can't do this yet. I can't do this yet. I can't post my first selfie yet because I need to make it perfect. Where are my Enneagram 1s at? That's usually you guys. But you're going to obsess about being perfect. That's self-sabotage. I'm not joking. You guys think that you're doing yourself a favor, and you think that you're just like being so great because you're making sure that you have this beautiful video to post, but you're in self-sabotage if you're perfecting after this training. The last thing that you're likely going to do is obsess about really stupid stuff. You're going to consider it work because you're going to hire someone to make you a logo. You're going to like spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to figure out your branding of your account. Like you're going to be doing stuff that's like doesn't matter yet. It literally doesn't matter. Sorry guys, cars are starting left and right, dogs are barking, whatever. So I want you to be aware that after this training, you're going to want to slip into self-sabotage. Absolutely. You're going to want to just absorb more and more information, whatever. And I want to challenge you, and I want to remind you guys that there is someone out there way less talented than you, way less personality, way more ridiculous of an Instagram account getting to work and making a paycheck. So yes, this training, we're going to go into ways to perfect and make your account a little bit better and more appealing as a storefront. But please know that don't get stuck in self-sabotage, that there are people out there going and moving and grooving that are way less talented than you, way less personality, okay? And I was going to add one more thing to that. Oh, speed of implementation. This business is about speed of implementation. So the gal who gets off this call, let me pull up some names. So Krista, Vanessa, Alyssa, Debbie, Whitney, Danielle, Krista, like all you guys, if you guys will get off this call and like use speed of implementation, like literally set a 15-minute timer and like go and create versus continuing to consume, you will see a difference. It is those of you guys who are going to obsess about perfection that are going to just keep coming to my trainings and keep absorbing information, but not making a dime, okay? So please know that. Now we're gonna go into the nitty gritty, okay? We're gonna go into the nitty gritty. We're gonna start from ground zero with Instagram. Sorry, I have to eat. My hands are shaking because I haven't ate yet. Let me eat. You guys can continue to blow up the chat. So your guys' chats will probably be like, hey, Jackie's not letting me into the training, but I have to stop letting people in because I have to share my screen now. So just tell people like, hey, she can't let any more in right now. they'll catch the recording. So we're going to pull up the old gram, and I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to dive right in, okay? Let me make sure I'm all set to go. Share screen. You guys see this? Give me a nod. You guys see my screen? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's head on over to the gram. So the first thing we're going to start out with is, when you pull up Instagram, we're going to go to my storefront, which is right here. This is my profile. The first thing you guys want to work on is your bio. Your bio is everything. This is your business card. Did you guys make business cards? Please tell me you didn't, because the time you spend doing this today is going to be so much more valuable than you guys ever printing off a business card with Vista prints. Emily, hello. So here's the thing, your bio. Let's go edit. Let's click edit profile. And we're gonna go dissect this. So this is my bio right here. And these are fun little ways for me to explain what I'm all about. And notice I don't even say anything about mascara. I leave mascara out of it. And that is a total tactic, because you want people to not just feel like they're being sold to. And a lot of people can know that mascara is a direct sales company. So this is my bio. But there are some neat tricks that you guys should use. So instead of having your name be your actual name right there, I would have you guys get a tagline. Make something more fun. It's another way for you to explain who you are and what your account is about. So right here, I'm gonna put my phone on night mode, sorry. You can see right there, Sassy Social Selling Mentor. A lot of your guys' accounts is your name already, so it doesn't need to be redundant and be Krista Liming again right there. Sorry, Krista, I'm just gonna use you as an example. But have it be something else. Have it be a tagline, something that will draw people in. It can be like easy makeup tutorials. Like it's another thing, it's another way for you to tell people what's going to be going down on your account, okay? So I want people to think of me as a social selling mentor, because that's one of my pillars. So the next thing is in your bio, you're going to have it be, this line right here is so crucial, and we're gonna talk about that. It is, hold on one second. Okay, this line right now is what you're going to tell people they're going to get from you. Why would someone want to follow you guys? And a lot of you guys don't have this. A lot of you guys have dog mom, North Carolina alumni, that you have your like Beta Kappa Pi or whatever. Like you have like this random stuff in your bio that literally is so self-serving. And I'm not calling you selfish, but I am telling you that most of us, before we became mascara artists, our accounts were all about us. They were our way of sharing about our life. But now that you're business owners, this is going to be where you're telling people what they're going to learn. So this line right here needs to be what people are going to learn from you. What are they going to walk away from your account knowing? So it could be, I empower women to feel beautiful again through one compact makeup. I help women find the perfect shade so they can look in the mirror and like what they see again. It could be something, or if you guys are super big on building teams, it's going to be what you do. Like I help women build an income through Wi-Fi. I help women sorry, these are literally like a dog washing station down there. I help women, like whatever. I'm gonna mute you. Oh my gosh, what happened? Anyways, so it's gotta be what people are going to leave your account knowing or doing or teach, like what are you teaching them? Okay, and that is often why you're not standing out. I wanna ask, and I don't wanna offend, but I wanna ask, if you have mascara artists in there, just heart, mascara artist. That's really hard. That's really hard for someone who has no idea what mascara is. They might be thinking it's actual mascara. It can get confusing. But we do talk about 3D foundation, one compact makeup. I'd encourage you to use those two phrases, one compact makeup, 3D foundation versus mascara artist. Okay? So tell me what you do. And then you can throw in another tagline you can have is be something else like a little bit more funny, like, coffee runs in my veins and like whatever, or Diet Coke is in my veins. So that's what this line is here right now for me, motherhood, memes, and mentorship. It's like my little snazzy way of saying, I don't even know, what am I saying? I'm just being myself. Like it can be your cutesy, it could be your dog mom line if you want it to be. It can be what's personalized to you. But that line right here is what everyone on this call should walk away after this call having. What are you teaching? What are you empowering? What's going on your account? I share this so that women can do this. Like it's got to be that line that people understand what they're going to get served up from your account. And then obviously easy makeup. I say nothing about mascara. Okay, so there we go. Your bio, super important. So let's click edit profile, and that right there is this line. Use it to your advantage. Have it be not just your name, have it be something else. What are you doing? What's going on here? Use it to its fullest capacity, okay? And throw in some fun emojis. Like I was doing the gals in Missouri, I was helping them update their bios. We were using lightning bolts. We were using just fun little snazzy ways to make it feel more like you, okay? And then the other thing I want to talk about is your actual profile photo. Guys, you and your husband do not sell mascara. You and your baby don't sell mascara. You and your dog don't sell mascara. You in a crusty, freaking dark, dim lighted bathroom don't sell mascara. So get out of the dark photos. Go get a well lit photo, just you, and that's going to be your head, okay? That's going to be the best way to help you guys stand out. Okay, so that's first, things first, your bio, very, very important. You can, I forgot to tell you this, but you can have a line in there that is a call to action, we call it, where it says, you know, you can do like the little fingers pointing down that say, if you want one compact makeup, click here. And then it's your color match form or whatever. So what your account is serving up to someone else is most important. Then you're gonna have your little taglines, your little like Diet Coke runs through my veins or whatever, tattoo mama, blah, 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 I'm crazy AF, I don't know, whatever you guys wanna say that people can kind of be like, oh, okay, she's hilarious, I wanna follow this account. And then the call to action, which is right here. Submit a photo for one compact makeup. Help me, I'll simplify your beauty routine, click here, something like that, okay? And just so you guys know, this is called a links in bio, and you can go to Linktree, links, like there's all kinds of milkshake. These are all, but these will be a place for you to be able to color match, or not color match, I'm so sorry. There'll be a place for you to link other things. So for me, I can link them to my beauty group, which that's not my beauty group, but you could link them to your beauty group, my color match form, my Amazon favorites, you know, whatever it may be. But a Linktree is super helpful. So far, so good. I'm gonna go and see how many people are in the waiting room. A lot of people are. Okay, I'm gonna see what we have. What if my IG handle is my name? Absolutely, make it your name, Rachel. So that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Let's go back. Let's share my screen again. Let's go back. Your Instagram handle should very much so be your name. And if your Instagram handle has like 08379 from like your college ID, or it's your ID at work or whatever, or the year you got married, take it out. It's so easy. Edit profile, and it's literally, where do we do it at? It's under settings, actually. It's under settings. You can change your name. It's over here somewhere. I don't know exactly where it's at, but you can change your Instagram handle. And I would encourage your Instagram handle to have nothing to do with mascara and Jackie. Nothing to do with that. You are so much more than this makeup, okay? So don't include mascara or hacks with Jack or whatever, okay? Let's have it be you. You are the sauce, my friends. You are. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the things and say, I need, can we use milkshake in that link? Is it the same idea that you have? Sorry, I'm reading this comment. I'll have to get back to you, Lynn. I'm not sure what your question is. Maybe you can rephrase it one more time. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. Let's plow through. Let's plow through. The next important piece is your actual feed is to look cohesive, and let's go over how that works. So right here are your these highlights, and these highlights should be so much more than mascara, easy makeup, mom makeup, blah, 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 like over and over again, all mascara. Like, do you notice that people have to scroll a while before they even find a tutorial for me? Easy makeup. Do you know that? Like, so I want you, and the reason being is that's all strategic. I want people to know and feel that I'm going to talk about other things outside of just this makeup. It's not going to feel like a full-blown ad all the time. So these bubbles, you guys, highlight bubbles are what these are right here. So I could save this. If I click these little 3 dots right here on the bottom, I could click, do I click save? What do I do? One sec. Hold on. Why is my brain not working? What do I do, you guys? How do I save it? Oh, duh. I click highlight, highlight, highlight. Sorry, you click highlight, and then you click one of these, whichever one you want to add it to. So that's how you make highlight bubbles. And that This is so helpful. This is a part of the process. Like, do you understand when people go to your feed, you're literally given 3 seconds before they decide they want to be there or not. And if your feed is all just like one big ad of Mascara Beauty, there's a good chance you're getting the boot. So make it be interesting, have it be other things, okay? So these are your highlight bubbles. We all cool on that? Those are super important to put up. The next thing we're gonna talk about is your actual feed looking and feeling like your actual person. So what I'm going to do is use an example. So I went and saved and did some research. First of all, before I go show you this account, I want to say I don't know this person that I'm about to show you guys. They're not even in our company, but what I'm doing is showing you an example of like, who would you want to buy from? And so looking at it critically, that like, as I show you these things, be like, am I doing any of that here at Mascara? Okay. So let's go take a look at this account. I did saved stuff. And let's look, this lady is selling essential oils right here. Here we go. Let's go to her account. So cute. Pilot Wife Oils. First of all, I love Erin Vaden. She's probably a freaking sweetie. We're not throwing shade at her right now, but there's a couple of things going on here that we just are not beneficial. Her member ID, which is like, hey, it's like basic, that's the equivalent of your guys's mascara artist. It's just like immediately you're being sold something, immediately. Just a pilot wife using essential oils for traveling in everyday life. Like, she's probably so sweet, but guys, she's not telling me at all what I'm going to learn here. It is about her being a pilot wife, but it could be rephrased. Like, her bio is just that, okay? It's pretty self-serving. The next thing is, it says Young Living right in the title, and the oils is a dead giveaway. So it's kind of like, it's hard. Now we're gonna scroll through, and there's some cool pictures, but like, they're taken in bathroom light. They're just like, hey, look at this. It's like the equivalent of you holding up a hack brush and taking a picture of it in your bathroom. This one. This is hard for me. This is hard for me because immediately I just know that there's like sales happening here on this account, right? Like, just the lineup. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that Sweet Erin's life has been changed by essential oils. She loves them. It is here, but the delivery is all wrong. And it starts with it being looking like this. There's a ton of like wordy posts. Like, if there's a lot of words and like company stock things, July promos, like that is not going to stop anyone's scroll. Now let's go take a look at someone else who's doing this a little differently. Let's go to saved. And I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to make this a little bit more appealing, the way that this gal is. Let's go to her. I love her. This is a girl in my area. She's so cute. She's a nurse. Her bio could probably use a little work because she's not telling me exactly what she's serving me up, but are we more apt to buy from her versus the other gal? Like, if you were trying to buy essential oils and you were literally told, you had a gun to your head, Brittany Locker, and I said, Brittany, sorry, I only see these 5 little squares, so those are the people I keep using as examples. I said, Brittany, you're gonna buy from this chick or the other chick. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Hey Sis Essentials. Because it's just different. It's lit up. It has personality. There's a cohesive marketing branded strategy happening here. Now, so that's my first piece of advice, is that in your feed, this feed right here, it should not have random pictures of Bella Bronzer's stock photo. It should not have like company like stock images. It should be you. This is you. Like, and guys, I'm telling this as someone who is successfully having online classes, still selling the makeup, even though you're not seeing me saying anything about the eyeshadows coming back in stock, or me saying anything about, hey, I need a hostess for August. Like, my feed says nothing about that. So that's my biggest piece of advice to you guys, is get out the wordy, vomited company stock photos out of your feed. It is a complete turnoff. A complete turnoff. So we're going to clean that up. And now we're going to talk about how to make your feed look cohesive and have an overall feel to it. Because what I often see is there's like mixed up images in your account, meaning like you have it's like cute, random dark photo, random really dark photo. And that's hard. And like, that's okay. Like, I get that we're all human and everything like that. But remember, this is your business card. This is the business card. So you have 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And if these aren't bright, beautiful, crisp, but if they're right away, like, need a hostess in your first 6 boxes, that's why I never post that. But I am still getting hostesses, and we'll go over how, but this feed is not the place for it. is not the place for it. It is the place for your pillars to be. It is the place for someone to get a feel for you're so much more than makeup, okay? So now let's go into, we're gonna go over how to brighten up your photos. Let's go over that right now. So the first tip I have is that you can either use an app called Afterlight. Afterlight is awesome. Let me think here. I'm gonna do this. Shoot, let's just go. We're gonna go to Afterlight. 1 second here. I'm totally sweating. Holy crap. I'm fired up, friends. Okay. By the way, this is gonna be a long training, so I just thought you guys should know, like, you're in it for the long haul with me. But I'm gonna break it down, and then I'm gonna go check out comments here in a second. Sorry, it's loading. Let's do, what should I do? Artist resources, before and afters. I'm nervous to click. I'm like kind of nervous to click on stuff. I'm like, what is this stuff? Let's go to Facebook classes. Okay, here is Facebook classes. So let's just take an unedited, here's a picture of one of my girls. She was wearing candlelit, by the way. It looked terrible on her. Oh man, poor girl. Oh, that's not, okay, anyways. Totally not the training for it. But here is how you can edit a photo in the app called Afterlight. So we're gonna click these little bars down here. And what you can do here is click the sun, and I love to first brighten a photo up. Turn that up a little bit, then click that check mark. Then I go to this one right here, it's like the moon, like the half moon right there, and I'm gonna turn up the contrast. Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna turn up the saturation just a touch, just a scotch. Touch that. And then there you go. Can you guys see the difference? This matters. This is really important. This is something that's missing in some people's feeds, is that you're not making the photos beautiful and crisp. And this is just with Afterlight that you can do that. Turning up the contrast, turning up the brightness, turning up the saturation. This is fine. This is how I used to edit photos, but now I don't use Afterlight. I use an app called Lightroom. Lightroom is going to kind of confuse you guys for a second, but this is important. So to kind of like remind you guys, this right here, my account has this overall feel of warmth and like brightness, vibrance, because I'm using something called a preset. Let's go learn about presets. So presets are something you can buy, and you can buy them, like, let's type this out in the comments. You can buy this from Etsy. You can go to Etsy and type in preset. Lightroom actually has some free ones, but guys, like, it's okay to put some skin in the game. It's okay to spend $5 on a preset, because a preset is going to be the difference also between, like, let's go back to our little sweet friend. Let's go to my saved pictures. I just want to show you guys. Like, look at this gal's account. I just want you to really soak in her account because it was so good. Like, look at the feel. There's a lot of warmth happening. That's happening through a preset. This is excellent marketing. This will draw people in to be a part of your account. Okay, so let's go back over to Lightroom and talk about how you can get that. So I'm gonna go to my photos, and what you do to do a preset is, let me show you. Let me just pull up an image. Why am I'm so scared to go to my photos like I'm a freak or something, which maybe I am, but I'm like scared to go there. 1 second, let me find a photo of it, make sure that nothing's freaky. Okay, hold the phone. Hold the phone. You guys are like, oh my gosh, she's a freak. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's grab a picture. Okay, here's a good one of me. Okay. Okay, here we go. Share screen. We're back. We're back. Okay, I have a selfie right here. So here we go, selfie. Not bad, totally awesome. I could post this, whatever. But let me show you what a preset will do. So what I did is I bought this preset from this blogger. Her name is Nicole DG. I'll show you guys her account. You can use these if you want, or buy a different one. Go to Etsy and buy one. And what you do is it walks you through the entire process of how to get these presets into the app. I'm not gonna show that on here. You can literally YouTube it. But you're gonna get these photos. And what you do is you're gonna go to the photo. So this one right here, and I'm going to, actually I'm gonna grab this one, warm. I'm gonna click these 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner, and I'm gonna click copy settings. Click OK, go back. Go to my photo, and here we go. And I'm gonna click these 3 dots again. And guys, this is all gonna be walked through on, if you YouTube, how to use a preset in Lightroom Mobile, and paste settings. Oh my gosh, did I just get like a branded feed? Do you guys feel it? Can you feel it? This, woo! It's literally game changing. But here's the problem. Some of y'all are using random presets on every different photo. And it's like, it's just like, I'm getting whiplash because there is no overall cohesive feed. It's like there is warmth happening all throughout this entire feed. It is beautiful. But what's happening, could you imagine if like a random bathroom lit selfie was thrown in here in this girl's feed? It would throw the whole game off. So let's go back. This is with a preset. This is what not a preset looks like, okay? So it helps your account feel branded. And this does help you gain followers. Someone will decide to be a part of your account if it can feel like this pretty quickly, okay? I'm gonna go check out the comments really quick, just to make sure that I'm not moving too quickly. Thank you, Talisha. Why am I saying your name wrong? It's fine. It's been a day. I'm sweating like crazy outside. So do you use the exact, I do, Leslie, I do. Now, we have some people wanting in. This is the thing. Sometimes you're going to put your preset on a photo and it's going to look off. It's going to look like it'll be too weird. Let me show you. Let's go back. And let me show you how to edit that down. Share my screen. Let's go back. So, for example, so this preset right here might look terrible on one of my photos. Let me see. Let me find an unedited picture. This one. It might look terrible on this one. Let me see. Okay, see how it's kind of blown out? Like that's a little too blown out for my taste. What you would do is click on light, turn down the exposure. You could turn it way down, turn it up. You got to play with these little tools right here. Turn them up, turn them down to get it to be where you want it to be. The preset isn't the end all be all, and it's not a filter, but it's just what's going to allow your whole entire feed to get a branded feel, to get a vibe, a whole vibe. We've talked about this before on trainings, and I'm just gonna stop the share really quickly so I can make eye contact with everyone. Some of you guys are like we picture Gap. Yeah, you go into Gap and what? They're gonna sell you like outfits. What about Gap randomly selling me a drill and a tire? Like it's like weird. Like there's like some guy standing in the corner at Gap and he's like trying to sell me a tire and I'm just like, what are you doing here? Does your account have that feel? Do you guys have random content that you're just like, oh, I want to post this. It's so funny. Like it's a hilarious meme. But does it overall fit the feel of the feed? Let me ask you this. Let's go back to our sweet friend selling us essential oils. Does she have any random tires in here? No. She is sticking to a feel, a vibe, a whole vibe. And anyway, so I just want you guys to remind yourself of that like go and audit your own account today. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just not a huge fan of wordy posts. Like that girl has some wordy posts or whatever, but like do your best to not have like random like word stuff in your feed. I just feel like it's a huge deterror. I feel like it looks spammy and that's just Jackieism, but you guys can do what you want at the end of the day. Okay. Yes. Yes, thanks, Mel. You can say the preset section. Yes, I thought that's what I did. Maybe not. Okay. Do people ever question me on this? What do you mean, Em? Do people question me on what? What do you do when your preset doesn't make it look better? Like, that's why I don't use them, because every pic can't take the same preset. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to process some of these. What do you do when your preset doesn't make it look better? You got to tweak it. You got to play with those things, because sometimes it won't. Sometimes you have to turn down the brightness, turn up the contrast. And that's why I bought a preset pack in that whole family. Like there's 6 of those presets that are in that warm family. But, and then, okay, M, all right, M, here we go. Let me show you. Because I want I want my account to have a whole vibe. So when I am doing selfies or when I am posting pictures, like that's this one, for example, I love this preset. I love it. But because I don't want people to think that it's going to look like that all the time, I swipe right and there it's an unedited one. And I specify that in my thing, don't I? Do I say swipe right or swipe left? I don't, but whatever. But to me, it's worth it. It's worth it to have my account look like this and then say swipe right for the unpresetted picture or whatever, which this one even still has a preset on it because I want the contrast to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and read some comments, sorry. No, you cannot use presets on videos. Can you swipe to the original? Yes. Presets, they range. You would just like literally, you guys, after this call, you would just Google presets, like good presets. You could go to Etsy and type in presets. I mean that it's not a filter on the makeup though. It's like this. So when you go and get your pictures taken by a photographer, is she going to give you the raw versions of your beautiful newborn? No. She's going to give you the gorgeous edited version. And what she's used on there is a preset. It doesn't make it any less like anything. It's just, it's an editing process. So it's not a filter. It's not like going to Instagram and throwing on a filter. It's an entire, like it's taking a photographer's actual edits and allowing you to use them on there. And if you don't feel comfortable with them, then have it, like I just said, just have it be swipe left for the unedited version. What do I do if that's already there? I already have a relative. No, never start it over. Oh my word, never, never, never. Don't start it over. Sorry, I'm gonna mute you, Candace. I don't know why you're not muted. That's so weird. Nina, you have to play around with them. You got to play around with the brightness. You got to like tweak them. And so it's definitely a process. So sorry, we're spending so much time on presets, but is it just, sorry, okay. It's just, sorry, I'm reading all these. What does Taylor say? So I've even made my own once, learned Lightroom, use presets. That's awesome, Taylor. Okay. All right, moving along. Do we all catch the vibe that presets are so important? They create a vibe for your account. It is worth spending some time doing, like going in there and it just is. Like, for example, like if I was to just, if I was to grab a non-edited picture right now and throw it in my feed, it would throw off the whole vibe. It really would. So moving right along into the next thing being, let's talk about captions. So a lot of you guys often wonder, let me turn back on to stop share. A lot of times we often wonder like, well, I'm not attracting anyone new. And maybe you're doing a perfect job at like every Monday, you're doing your get ready with me, you post your before and after, and then you're like running through all the motions of like posting and being so consistent, but you're not teaching anything. You're not creating shareable content. So let's go over what shareable content is, how to teach, what you can do to allow people to come in and want to stay. Because if your captions are happy Friday, makeover Monday, like all of that, this is what I want you guys to think about. That will not stand out next to Harmony Views. That will not stand out next to Cat Fairchild's account. Now, am I telling you guys to go compare yourselves to them? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that this is a game of standing out. And so the faster, the quicker, the nittier, the grittier, more real that you guys can get, that will allow you to get people to stay. But sometimes we're just creating these really, really generic posts that are just so like happy, bubbly, emojis, and like that's whatever. And so it does require you to kind of think, like you have to sit down and actually think about your pillars, which we talk about our pillars being the things outside of this product that you're going to share. And those are, for mine, I like to do social media mentorship. I am just pretty much an open book. I'm a horrible example of this, but like if I followed an actual diet, that would be like a pillar of mine. If I cooked dinner every night, that would be a pillar of mine. I don't know if I was into, I don't even know, like knitting, I would do that as a pillar of mine. But if you guys are wondering why you're not growing, there is a great chance that your pillars, SUCK. They're not even there. They're non-existent, and you are not bringing any meat and potatoes to your account. So let's go over how we can create some pillars and how we can talk about other things in our captions. This is so important. Let's go over captions because this is what's going to allow people to connect with you. So right here, let's use this as an example. Right here, right away. This isn't a happy Friday, road trip with my fam, headed to Montana for the weekend. Like, yes, those things happened, but instead I wanted to actually teach something. It's getting so hot outside. I wanted to actually teach something. So what did I do to stop the scroll? This is equivalent to a preset, by the way. Your captions need to be not just a solid block of text. They've got to have line breaks in them. So let's click on it. And I've got a different type of even font being used here to stop the scroll. And this is what I said, how to unplug when you're a workaholic. That's like immediately, what is that drawing in? That's drawing in other workaholics, which quite frankly, I want to work with people like that. I'm not in a phase of my business where I'm trying to work with hobbyists. I'm trying to work with people who are like doing this full blown, like they are busy people. Those are really ideal for me right now. So that's a part of the content I create is who I'm trying to appeal to. So let's go over how I first changed this font. So there's an app right here. It's called Fonts. Where is it? Fonts right here. And you can literally, oh wait, no, it's not. Hold on, JK. Basically, it's if you download the app called Fonts, it will be right here. So when I scroll down, I can turn it my keyboard. Watch me click this world. Hold on, right there. See how I've got all these different fonts to choose from now? This is literally like an app that you can change and create different things. And this stops scroll, okay? So I know I'm teaching you guys like little tiny intricate things, but this is all stuff that's like a part of the strategy of helping you guys, you know, get out there and stop someone's scroll instead of it just being happy Monday or whatever. Like, so going back to this post, how to unplug when you're a workaholic. Anyways, so then in this post, I proceeded to tell people like a step. I taught something like, and am I an expert? No. And that's the other thing too, you guys, you might be thinking like, I'm not an expert, like who am I? But this is the thing. You will get better and better and better at more at attracting people the more that you will just step into your ownership of like, I'm going to teach something. And when I post, not just be makeover Monday, road trip again, moving across the country, blah, 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 blah. Like, teach me something, how not to lose your mind when you're driving across the country. Like, that's something. Like, instead of me telling me, you know, sorry, Brittany, you popped up again. So I'm thinking of you moving to Vegas. But like, you know, teach me something. Teach me something. Like, I didn't do this post, but I thought about it while I was on the airplane, like traveling with a newborn, like 5 tips for traveling with a newborn under 6 months. That's something that will stop the scroll versus me, just a cute picture of me and Lainey all masked up. Like, you have, like, that's very surface level. Think how you can dig deeper and just teach something small and simple. And so now let me show you over here. If there's an app right here, it's called Spacey. Someone on this call will know that there's a free version of this. I'm not sure what it is, but you will type your caption here, teaching you something, enter, 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 more. And so now when I click convert, that will post exactly like that over on Instagram so that I'm not having to do those stupid little dots between each paragraph. And guys, that is important. If you are going to write me out your novel or try and tell me something, if it's not broken up into like blocks of text like this, people are out. Peace out, I'm out. And you just lost an opportunity to connect with someone. Does that make sense? So we are gonna work on producing content that starts with an engaging line right away. So instead of it being like, hey guys, happy Friday or whatever, you're gonna start in with like, let me find another post that I had. What did I do that one post? This one. Let me share my screen. I'm sorry. But like, and I'm not the Instagram god. I'm just giving you guys examples right away. Just over here working on not losing my shit. Okay. I could have just said, oh, today's been a day. Today's been a day. Oh, motherhood. No one cares. Tell me something funny. Stand out. Make someone like, what do I always call it? Oh, what is that thing I always say? A shocker. Shock me. Shock me. Shock me with something. Shock me with your font being different. Start out with something crazy. You know who else did this? I saw Michelle did it the other day. I'm going to go to your feed, Michelle. Sorry. Okay, Michelle Eldridge. She did a good job. Was it this one? Oh, golly, love it. I love it. Read this with me. I am disgusting even with makeup on. Hello, I'm here for this. I'm watching this. I'm reading. She stopped it. It wasn't just another makeover Monday. Michelle is telling me something. That is what I thought as I looked in the mirror in our tiny bathroom mirror 3 years ago. And most of my life, I did not have anyone to teach me how to treat myself. I had no respect for the reflection I saw. She's digging deep. She's going to her journals, man. Like, we are in it. Like, I am here. And so can you imagine what someone is thinking that comes across this? Instead of just being another mascara artist, Michelle is full-blown standing out next to Harmony Buse right now. And I know that that's not our ultimate goal because I love all these like top leaders, but you guys often wonder like, who am I? Who am I to freaking like sell makeup over, you know, Jessica Wilson, who looks like a Victoria's Secret model? Like this, grab me, pull me in. The girl who also felt ugly for years. The girl who also felt like she was an idiot with makeup for years. Do you see how these captions matter? They are what allow people to actually fall in love with you. But some of you guys just have these like very surface level captions that aren't doing anything. So talk to me. Tell me, like, pull out the Dear Diaries. Let's get nitty gritty. Let's go to therapy in your post. Okay, maybe you don't have to go to therapy in your post, but that is a great way to stand out. Now, let me show you guys another tip and trick to get people to watching your post. So here we go. We're gonna go and I'm gonna just read these really quick. Holly Ann, it's just called Spacey. Everyone type it in. Spacey. Spacey is the space app. Cool, Whitney. I like it. Whitney, don't you have an Android though? What about using a quote at the beginning of the caption? That's fine, Mariah, as long as you tell me your feelings on the quote. As long as you tell me your feelings on the quote. I'm gonna now give you guys another, no, I'm not gonna give, should I do that? Hold on. I'm very impulsive, so I'm trying to think out a thought right now. I'm not gonna do it, okay. For example, some of you guys maybe have been through postpartum depression, anxiety, and maybe you're just sharing about, like, maybe you guys follow other accounts that share about anxiety and postpartum and whatever, and like other things that you've struggled with, and you kind of trickle it in and you share about it. And that's fine and dandy, but what you could do as someone who is working on forming connections and needing a whole lot more of those, because if you're not getting sales and artists, you're not doing near enough connecting. So what you can do is someone who's struggling with something in your life, and if you feel ready to talk about it, give me that. Like, give it to me full blown. Talk about it. Talk about it so much. I'm going to do it because my sister won't care. I'm just going to share about it because she loves me and I don't think she'd care. I love my sister, you guys. She just signed up to be an artist, and I'm going to show you. And I had a coaching moment with her yesterday. So her name is Don't Lose Your Grit. This is Heidi. She's so cute. So this is her post. She's actually a certified counselor, and she did Why People Self-Harm. It's a post about self-harm. She's passionate about it. She works in the mental health industry. This is something that she teaches on, all of these things, and she just wanted to like talk about it, just a little PSA. And so when she called me today, she's like, hey, what'd you think of my post? And as her sister, it was super nice because I can kind of like cut the crap and give it to her. And I said, that's nice. I love that you were doing that, but can I tell you what would have performed so much better? Because I asked her for permission. I said, Heidi, I'm going to give you growth, not comfort right now. That's amazing, but you want to know what would have actually stopped the scroll? A bomb-ass selfie of you looking fly AF with a preset on it, and then starting it out with, you know, I've dealt with self-harm in my life. Have you? And then tell me your story. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So there's some of you guys have issues that you're super passionate about and you share about them here and there, but like it's so surfacey. Guys, this is Instagram. You have like 3 seconds to get someone. You have 3 seconds for someone to be interested in you. And if you are humming at like this little, like you're just vibing out really, really low and you're just like blending in with all the other mascara artists, when I search the hashtag, you're just gonna get glazed over. But if you can get super real with me super fast and stop my scroll, boom, you'll stand out. So that's what I told Heidi. I said, Heidi, I love you, but like this post is awesome, but we wanna know what made it more awesome? Your actual experience versus, hey guys, people go through postpartum, people deal with, what was I gonna say? Like, I don't even know, miscarriages, like whatever it may be that you're trying to talk about in your life. Sorry, it's so loud. Like, don't just send me to an account that talks about miscarriages. Why don't you stop my scroll and tell me a story? Tell me a story, give me an experience. Make my jaw drop with that first line in italicized font to where I'm like, oh, whoa, okay. Like I'm in it, like Flynn with you, okay? Do you guys feel me on this? Okay. I'm gonna make sure that we're doing this, but I'm not comfortable using IG, so what's the best way to get followers? But I'm not comfortable using. Okay, we'll go over that. We're just, so Cami, like I'm telling you right now, like that's what I'm telling you. This is how you get followers. You stop the scroll. Like we'll go over, like, is that what you meant? I don't know, maybe I'm not making any sense. No, so now let's go into what most of your posts should be like. Sorry, it's totally not a dumb question. Okay, all right, I gotta stop reading comments because I think I'm getting off task. So we're gonna go back to sharing the screen and we're gonna talk about types of posts to share. So hold on, I gotta get my bearings. My brain is all over the place. Today would have been a great day for Ritalin. Okay, so now we're in here. I was gonna show you guys how to share a post. So we grab a post, and if you guys click this little arrow, it's gonna take you on over to your story. And this is how you can get comments. So one thing I like to do is I like to first tap my photo, tap your photo, boom. And that's where I love that. I was doing that thing again. You know how they say you marry your opposite? I started out with a line, not just like weekend getaway with this guy. Like I started out with like, how can I engage people? So that's how I did that. I tapped the photo, and you can go and you can search for fun little gifts. And this is where I get my best gifts. If you go on over to, let's go to Pinterest. Everyone, let's go to Pinterest together. This is like just my little nifty trick. I always type in best gifts Instagram. Boom. Aren't these amazing? Look how cute these are. And this is so worth it. So this one just says simple. See simple? I'm going to go back over it. And now I'm going to go to the GIF bar. I'm going to click GIF and I'm going to type in simple. And I'm just going to kind of spruce up this photo right now. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put this little cute thing. It's like I'm doing scrapbooking, but for 2020. And I'm going to put this right here. And maybe I'll type out new post. Boom. And that goes right there. Whatever. There you go. You just made your like thing a little bit more interesting. And then you click add to story. Okay. So that is one way that I get people on over. I always share my Instagram post in my feed to my story. Okay. So now that we've got that, now that we've got this, Cammie, your question's haunting me. I got to go back and see if you elaborated on it more. This maybe Cammie, I just don't know how to use it, I guess. Cammie, come off mute. Come off mute. We got to chat about this because maybe this is helpful. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going way too fast. Come off mute and tell me what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness, there's way too many people. So don't put me on the spot. I'm just not a comfortable Instagram user. I don't know anything about it. I just recently started, so I don't know how to get people. I don't know how to get followers. Like I know how to get, I see notifications where people like are following and stuff, or like they suggest people follow me or I follow them. So I do that, but I don't know how to get more people. I don't know how to reach out to more people.
Okay.
I'm just a social media dummy, I guess.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not. I just was like, I think my brain is like literally in light years, like far away. So this is like helping me slow down. I love it. Thank you for coming off mute. Let's go over that. Okay, let's go over that. Really quickly though, I need to go answer what type of posts you should be doing though. Okay, so there are about 4 different types of posts you should be doing. Your experience and storytelling. Okay, that is one type of post. So getting nitty gritty, telling me a story. Don't just like post your cute little makeup Monday. And guys, every time we post on our before and afters, that's an opportunity to talk about, you know, maybe one time you gave a makeover to someone and they felt beautiful again. Like, tell me that story. Tell me the Michelle Eldridge story about how you used to feel stupid with makeup and you didn't know what you were doing. Tell me about that one time you walked into Ulta and felt like an idiot because the girl was like, that's not your color. You don't know anything about makeup. Tell me a story. You can do that every single Monday with your before and after. That will stop the scroll. So storytelling and your experience is huge. Teaching is another thing. So write this down. Teaching is another type of piece of content. And that's what I was doing with Are You a Workaholic post. I was teaching someone. If I was flying home with Lainey and I wanted to give 6 tips for surviving the plane, I would give whatever it may be. Like, you know, 4 tips on how you guys make dinner every week, but don't get overwhelmed. What are your go-to items when you guys got 25 minutes at the grocery store? Teach me something, a teaching post, like steps 1, 2, and 3. Inspiration. And then inspiration is a really important one, especially if there are those of you guys trying to grow as leaders. Stand out as a leader. Like, you can stand out as a leader by inspiring me. And all that would mean is if you listened to a podcast that motivated you, you got fired up, you listened to like something on Audible and it felt like it, and you felt like all the feels, tell me something. Like, tell me about it. Why did you get fired up? Why did that speak to you? That's an inspiration post. So we have storytelling in your experiences and storytelling. The next one is teaching. Teach me something. Teach me how you made that vegan pasta. Teach me how you don't scream at your kids every day. Teach me how you have the best marriage on the planet. I don't know. Teach me something. Teach me how you tie-dye a shirt. You know what I mean? Do you guys feel me? Like, just give me anything. Teach me something. And it's just spelled out. It could be so ridiculous. It could be so easy. And the next thing is inspiration. So you got inspired. We should all be getting inspired because every morning we should all be plugging into self-development, and you're giving that a post. It could either be a post or a story, an Instagram story. And then know, like, and trust. And this is the 4th type of content, is like fun facts, unpopular opinions, like to introduce your family, tell me where you live, tell me a story on how you got married, tell me how, you know, what you did when you found out you were having twins. Like, tell me a story. Give me something to like you for. Tell me a funny thing that happened to you. So like yesterday, my example was telling my story on how I accidentally ate Clifford's poop when he was 2 years old. Funny story. I told it on my stories. And let me show you why we tell those stories, why we connect with people and give them random facts, right? Because let's go to my DMs real quick. Because this girl, she's been following me for years. Girl, I love you. You're so funny. That story is horrible, but the fact that you shared it makes me love you even more. She has never been color matched. She's never been color matched. But yet here she is, like, here for it. And that is why it's so important for you guys to tell me those things, to produce those types of content, because oftentimes you guys are focusing so hard on the color match, so hard on the I need to host this right now, that you're forgetting to go back to that. Remember the 3 C's? I talked about that a couple weeks ago. The connection one. I think that's missing on a lot of your guys' Instagram's account. You're not connecting enough. Okay, let's discuss, let's go on to Cammie's question, because it's a good one. Cammie's like, how the F do I grow though? Like, what? Cammie, let's dissect it. Let's dive deep. How do you guys grow a following? For starters, I'm pretty sure it will tell you people to follow. Doesn't it give you suggested people to follow when you first start out? Follow them all. Go follow all 50. Start there, Cammie. Start there. Not even joking. Second thing is I would just search out people that you're friends with on Facebook and go follow them. Go follow them. Then the third, so once you've done those are like what we call low hanging fruit. Like they're going to follow you back. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Cammie, yes, I love you. Okay, you finally got Instagram after all these years. Here you are. Okay, they're going to follow you. But now some of you guys might be in a place where you're like, okay, but I'm just like literally not moving the needle. I've been doing Instagram for 3 years, like, or whatever. Let's discuss how you guys find followers. Okay. This is going to be, oh man, why does it say 9:41? It is not 9:41. It's 3:22. It's almost been an hour. Okay, let's dive in. Let's go. Let me show you guys how you find like-minded people to follow your account. I'm going to share my screen again. This is so helpful, especially for those of you guys who are stuck. Lydia, you're so cute. I love you, Lydia. Okay, let's do it. What the best thing that you can do for yourself is go to the search bar, and I want you to think of things that, can you tell I was doing some essential oil work, trying to find some accounts to give examples about. Let's give like some specific type of people that we would want to follow, your ideal customer and or artist. So for me, this one makes sense to me, and you might make sense to you guys in your area. I always do Boise moms. I love this one. It's a good one for me to follow because it's a small hashtag. Look how many people are using this hashtag. And all of these people are my people. These are the people I want to be hanging out with. So what do? Do I just look at them and hope that they follow me back? No, it's called social media. So I'm going to go be social. I'm going to go to this chick, and she's telling me about how she's 38 weeks pregnant. I'm anxious to meet our baby boy. Oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. She's telling me a story. I'm going to say, oh, girl, I was just there. You look beautiful, BTW. And why am I doing that? Well, I mean it. First of all, she is beautiful. Second of all, she lives in this area. That's smart. What she's going to do is kind of like a knock on the door. She's gonna get that comment, Jack Attacks Life, just a comment on your photo. And what is she gonna do? Boom. 3 seconds to decide, does she wanna follow me? She's gonna check me out. It's like a dating app, you guys. She's gonna come and be like, who are you? What are you about? And right away, she's gonna know I live in Boise because I tag Boise in like almost all my posts, Meridian, Idaho. And she's gonna be like, oh, she's a local mom as well. Looks like she's talking about like social media selling tips. I'm interested. I'm here for it. Like whatever. So this is why it's so important for you guys to have a feed that is like standing out. Okay. It's your business card. So this is how you're finding new people is you're going to specific hashtags, Boise moms, Indiana mom, whatever. Like, let's say you're a nurse. Or that girl just popped up with anxiety. With anxiety and postpartum issues and things like that, you have to be careful because those hashtags are giant. I like finding hashtags that have under like 50,000 users. So we could do postpartum. Let me type. I'm going to move the tag over to tags. Postpartum. Let's do postpartum belly. I can relate to this. Oh my gosh. Here we go. These are my people right here. Yes, you're my person. That's what my belly looks like. I'm going to go be her friend. Also, she's in Ontario, Canada. Hello, I would love to grow my team in Canada. And I'm going to go hang out with her. And look what she's doing to me right now, you guys. Look what she's doing to me right now. For a long time, I was ashamed of my postpartum body. Boom, I'm in. Me too. Me too, girl. Not just like postpartum bod. She's pulling me in. She's using my tricks on me, and I like it. I'm here for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go comment and engage with her. So this is how you're growing, Cami. You're growing by finding things that you connect with. So some of you guys are like vegan family. Well, I don't even know. Are you guys vegan families? Probably not, but if you are, cool. Whatever. You're gonna type in things like vegan families. And look, there's 11K posts. That is perfect. This is perfect. These are the people I want to be hanging out with and chatting with. So I'm going and I'm commenting and I'm following them. I'm following them because it's kind of like, hey, I followed you. And they have the opportunity to choose if they want to follow you back. But let me tell you, do you think that they're going to want to, hold on, let's just go back to this. Let's say I followed 10 new people today because I'm trying to grow my following, but this is what your account kind of looks like. Boom. What's happening here? They are not going to want to follow you back. It is a straight up ad. Hostess is needed. Like, can you imagine how that ad makes someone feel like they're just like, ooh, ouch, I'm out. But if your account can look a little bit more like you as a person, which is why I always go back to be human, you guys. Start with being human. So that's how you would grow, Cami, is you would begin, it takes time, absolutely takes time. You have to go and interact. So today, when you guys leave this call, it's my advice that you pick like 15 hashtags that you're gonna go follow and you're gonna engage with. You're gonna go make some friends. You're gonna use social media to be social. And that's how you're going to be able to see that needle move, is by interacting on that. And so for some of you gals who are really trying to grow, you're not going to do that once a month, but you would take 15 minutes every single day and interact on those hashtags every single day. Like you're going and you're making friends and connections. And so it makes sense for you to do it within your 4 pillars. So some of you guys, your pillar might be keto. Your pillar might be social media marketing, like how mine is. And so when I go and interact on other social media sellers' accounts, they're like, oh, me too, girl. Like it makes sense. And so they're way more apt to come and follow me. Do you guys feel me on that? So find your pillars need to be clear. Your pillars need to be really, really clear on what you're talking about outside of it. And then you're going to think within that pillar. So for Nina, I'm looking right at you, Nina. Nina is a nurse. Nina's going to go find some real good nurse hashtags to interact on. She's going to dive deep into the nurse world and all of that, or whatever. Okay, let's read comments. Where are we at? Okay. Would you clean up your Insta if you've had it for a while? I would not. Kaylee D, do not go back and delete stuff. The show must go on. I dare you guys to all scroll back to my first post. My first post back in 2016, Jackie was doing some janky AF stuff, okay? I don't care. I want you guys to see it. You know why I like it? Because it shows people you don't have to wake up and be Kim Kardashian on Instagram. I like them to see my journey. I want them to see the glow up. Do not go back and delete stuff. You're fine. It's your first 6 posts that matter. It's your first 6 posts that are your business card. Doesn't matter what you posted back in 2017. Do you follow all the people you interact with? If I genuinely like them, I will follow them. Sometimes, Leslie, sometimes I will. Not all the time. Okay. I've kind of branded myself as the Gutsy Farm Wife. Should I change it to something with my name? Gutsy goes from having my stomach removed, and I have quite a large portion of followers from that aspect. I don't think so. Summer, if you've got it and it's working, you can stick with it. But I'll tell you guys, mine used to be Jack Attacks Arthritis. That was mine. I used to be only arthritis. I would talk about my arthritis all the time. It was so bad, but then my arthritis went away. So I essentially lost a pillar. And I was like, well, crap. So then I was like, well, I'll talk about life. So that made sense to me. But Summer, I don't think your stomach's coming back anytime soon. So I think you're fine to keep the gutsy thing in there, right? Please tell me you're laughing and you didn't take offense to that. Okay. All right. So makes sense. The type of captions, cleaning up your feed, getting it looking gorgeous, get that bio, boom, looking good, not being self-serving, telling people what they're going to learn when they come to your account, making it about them. Okay, last piece. I think we've got a last piece and then we'll wrap this up because this is important. I want you guys to know you can, Em. You can do it, Em. I know you can. You are interesting. You are beautiful. You are real. You are raw. When your best friends think of you, what do they think of? What could you talk about till the cows come home? That's what your pillars are. That's what your bio is. And if you need to go do some market research, go do some market research. This is what I always do. I go and follow other top leaders and in other companies, and I'll go and I'll find, like, I love this lady. I love her. Hers is so, look how she's using a faith-focused business mentor. I love it. She used that line right there for that. She's got an amazing call to action. I just love that. So go do some research. Go search, like, here's another, this is another one I like to follow. I love hers. Helping the ambitious work from Wi-Fi. Beauty industry founder and director. Like, I love this. She's telling me right away what she's doing. And so then I'll just kind of like, I'll get obsessed and I'll go down the rabbit hole and I'll look up a bunch of Monet people. I can teach you how to turn your IG scroll into cash. Boom. Of course I'm following her. I love that. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So go do some market research, Em. Go check it out. Check it out. You can do this. And you can rip off someone else's thing because it's fine. If you literally can't think of how to do this, but you need to have how you're serving people. If you don't have something how you're serving people, no one's going to sit down. No one will sit down. You have 3 seconds, you guys. 3 seconds to get someone to say yes or no to you. Okay. What were we going to look at? Reels. So this is really important. I hope you guys are ready to buckle up for this. IGTVs and Instagram Reels. You guys need to be using them. You're underusing them. Some of you guys continuously you just keep doing Instagram stories all the time. And all that's doing is keeping people on your account. But what if you could get something that actually spreads your seed, throws you out? You have the chance of going viral. What does viral do? Do you guys all know what being, like, if you had a post go viral, what would happen? A bunch of new accounts would come following you. But if you're posting boring stuff, just Makeover Monday, and your IGTVs are hack your face, you're not going viral. Let's go look at it. Let's go take a look at what type of stuff we can do to level up. So here we go. For example, I want to show you guys something. Let me show you. I'm going to click my story views. Here we go. We're going to tap back. Right here. This is my highest story view right here. About 1,500. It goes, do you see it in the corner? You guys all see that number right there? 1,500. Hey, Marcine, there you are. Oh, no, that's Danielle. My best. And there's my husband. Okay, anyways. And you guys all know you can click that little dot, and it's going to show you everyone who's seeing your stories. And this is where I spend time chatting with people. Obviously, I'm not going to go chat with, like, other people that are, like, already artists, but I'm going to scroll through until I find someone, and I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to talk with her. I'm going to go check out Molly's account, and I'm going to, like, just chat with her. Like, I'm going to go comment on her earrings. I'm going to go be friends with her because she watches my stories. This is a warm freaking lead, someone who likes me. So I'm going to chat with her, okay? The next thing is, so 1,500 views is about normal for my stories. And that took 4 years to climb up to that, you guys, which is just, so don't compare. But click on this reel that I did. Hold on. We're going to go to the Reels tab. If you guys don't know what Reels are, look at those views. 6,000 people saw that video versus what? My Instagram story that gets 1,500. Okay, get on Reels. And I'm going to tell you guys, I need to make eye contact with everyone right now. Early adopters have a higher chance at like going viral. What does that mean? Reels just got released to Instagram last week. And if you guys don't even know what Reels are, they're 15-second clips. Let's all watch Jackie's stupid one right now, just so you guys can get a feel for it. This is my reel. It's me. Oh, one compact makeup, one brush for the entire look. Do you like how I'm narrating it? I'm just showing people what it is. Creams blend so easily, tapping in. Each tin lasts 3 to 9 months. Free shipping. Fabulous under 5 minutes. This is a 15-second clip that did pretty well, okay? And so that's how you make them, is you make, Reels are just something that is new to Instagram. And if you guys will take the time to learn how to do that, what do you think I had to do? I'm not gonna show you guys how to do that right now, how I made that video, but if you're just posting videos that are just a 15-second clip of you talking and there's no transitions, there's nothing going on, that's not gonna really stop the scroll. That's not really gonna get picked up by Instagram. But if you're choosing trending songs that you can do on there, if you're choosing how to figure out how to edit on there, you're gonna get a good chance at moving forward, at Instagram spitballing you into the explore feed where you're going to find new followers. So what I was trying to say, early adopters, you have a leg up, you guys. You have a leg up right now if you can just start learning how to use these. So what did I do yesterday for an hour and a half? I YouTubed how to edit on Instagram Reels because I didn't know. I'm not going to show you guys today because it's going to take me an hour and a half to teach you. But you guys all have the tools in front of you to make this happen. Okay, so Instagram Reels, they're 15-second clips. Get using them. They are a great way for you to go freaking viral. Okay, so what I want to show you guys. So once we're in the Explore feed, this is what Reels are. They're just these things. So right now, Janae Rose just got spitted into my explore feed because the Instagram's like, Jackie, you'll like this chick, which I actually do. I'm gonna like this and I'm gonna save it because that's another thing I'm gonna give you guys a tip on. I save a lot of videos that I plan on ripping off. Pro tip, I'm not that original. If I see something that someone else did and I'm like, that was cool, I'm gonna redo it. I do that to everything. Everything, all my TikToks, everything. I'm not this creative genius. I'll just find something I like and then I'll be like, I'm gonna go throw my own flavor on that. And I'll literally do the same thing, whatever they just did, pointing, blah, 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 telling my story, learning a stupid dance. Dun, 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 dun. You guys know TikTok? Like, do that. Get on it, do that. Like, I'm just telling you guys, like, you don't have to be these creative geniuses and beat yourself up because you're not the most interesting person on the planet, but just get some content out there. You are not a bad leader. You are not a bad salesperson. You do not suck at mascara. Just not enough people know how awesome you are yet. So use these things that I've taught you. Use reels, use captions, use hashtags. We haven't used hashtags yet. Dang it, I haven't taught you guys that. This is such a long training. I'm gonna have to do another one because this is getting so long. But hopefully this has kind of helped you guys see how to level up. Clean up your bio, clean up your feed, utilize reels. And then also another thing is IGTVs. I was gonna show you my leader because I'm just so proud of her. I'm so freaking proud of my leader, Stacy. So Stacy and I have about the same following. Maybe she has a little bit more. She has 2,000 more followers than me. We get about the same views on our Instagram stories, but look at this. She stayed so consistent with making IGTVs that look at these views. When would her or I ever get, hold on, look at this video that went viral, coming up. Where is it? 52,000 views. When would I get 50,000 people to pay attention to me ever on my Instagram stories? Never. But through IGTVs, you can, because it gives you the opportunity to get spit into the algorithm. So use these features and use them regularly. You guys are snoozing on them. You're just posting in your feed and you're doing your stories and going live on Facebook all the time. But what if you would actually utilize the things that would actually move the needle, give you a chance at, standing out? And so let's just check out her caption. Do you guys see this? Look at all these hashtags. It's super important that you're hashtagging your IGTVs. See how she used the app called Spacey? She spaced out her content. Oh, look, she used that font app too. Like, all of these things I'm trying to wake you guys up to, she's using, and it's working. It's working, okay? So there definitely needs to be a part 2 to this, but I'm gonna stop the share. I'm sure I've lost a lot of viewers. Probably, yeah. But I'd love to just answer questions now. I didn't even get into the hashtags. There's so much more I could talk about. But now that I've dumped on you, let's chat. Let's chat. I'm scrolling down. Oh, here we go. All right, Reels is in your stories. Click the plus. Yes. Hashtags in your stories, they work too, Christine, but I'd rather do a reel. I feel like if I take the time to make an Instagram reel, I'm gonna gain way more people from that. So you guys, like, another example of this is, like, I talk about that weird breast milk condition I have where when I had Lainey, I would deal with these really bad depressive episodes. And so I did a TikTok on it yesterday and I got a slew of new followers, not a ton, like 5 to 10 new followers from TikTok over to the gram. And so you guys, do you think I was so glad that my account looked good? My bio was on point. My last 6 photos were looking good. I had some good Instagram content. I was telling that poop story. Like, I had stuff going on. And so that's why it's important for you guys to show up every day, because you never know when you're going to get a flood of new people coming in. But if you're just being a snooze fest, if you're just being another mascara artist who's begging for a hostess in your last post, get interesting on me. Pull out your demons. Grab that red flag that's your freak flag and fly it, sister. Fly it high. Tell me something. Give me something. Talk to me about what's going on in your life. That's how you get people to stay. But we're getting glanced over because your account first starts out mascara with Jackie. Your last 6 posts are all mascara products. All your highlights are just mascara. And it's like, dude, I don't want to be sold to. You're just selling to me. But the overall feel of people who are super successful at recruiting and selling on Instagram is that it's serving, not selling. I'm serving people. I'm connecting. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's dive into the comments. I don't even know. I've missed so much. So Grace feels like she's going to run out of room. You won't. I'm just teaching you how to, yeah, okay. Can you tell my brain's like mush right now? Like, I couldn't even think of anything to say to you, Grace. I'm like, you won't. I need caffeine. Okay, I felt over, but I get it now. Yeah, Shannon. Oh, good, good. Pretty sure I know the answer, but do reels and IGTV on all pillars, not just makeup. Taylor, you can still do makeup. Yeah. So like I plan on doing one tomorrow or maybe today, depends on what it is, just on like my business. Like my name is Jackie, like I'm gonna be doing a cute little song, Jason Derulo, whatever, pointing, and just telling people like who I am. So it can be a pillar, it can be the makeup, it can be both. But yeah, just little tiny tips and tricks. I'm gonna go and just show you guys some more ideas so we can get ideas for reels, because like I'm gonna be doing this one to, when was I gonna do it? I'm gonna show people the power of how do I do this? I don't even know. Oh, but here's another tip too. When you guys are doing reels, this picture right here is not what I want in my feed. Why? Who, literally, if you guys can answer this, I'm going to send the person who answers this right away. Why don't I want this in my feed? Why don't I want this picture in my feed? Someone go, and I'm gonna send you literally $50 on Venmo. Go.
It's not a mascara product?
Nope. 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 Nope.
Because it's not a pretty catching photo.
Boom! Fine, Venmo to you, $50. That's why. It messes up the groove. Where's my branded stuff? It looks dumb. It's like, screen grab. Like, I don't look that bad with it, but it's like, the screen grab is awful, you guys. The screen grab is dumb. It is, in my opinion. Maybe I'm being a little, I'm pretty critical though. But to me, this doesn't really fit my feed. It just doesn't. But what would? So in this, what I'm gonna do is right down here. Do you guys see that ad from camera roll? This is where you get it to make it look good. You're gonna click this little thing. And so for example, let's just go back. Let me just show you, like I'll cut to the chase. So this video right here, that was my screen grab. Ugh, I don't like it. Ugh. But when you go to that, that's my screen grab. And that's because I chose that. I chose that by adding from camera roll. And that matters, you guys. I know you guys might think I'm crazy by the end of this, but I'm trying to help you. The same thing with your IGTVs. Like, that's not how I looked at the start of the video. That's how I looked at the start of the video. And what did Instagram do? Instagram likes to do me dirty, and it likes to grab the ugliest screen grab ever. So when I'm uploading an IGTV, I click add from camera roll. It's right below it. And then these look pretty. These look cute. They're not just weird. They're not weird. So do you guys see what I'm saying there? Take the time. Take the time to play the branding game. Okay. All right. What else? Here we go. Anything else? All right. I want you guys to just come off mute, because I can't scroll all the way back, and I don't want to leave anyone out. And anyone who's here by now, you're here to learn, so I'll spend more time here.
Jackie, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. When you do this is the most intimidating part for me, is my stories. How, like when you do your makeup on my stories, but it's only 1 minute that you have on there, do you just continue to keep pressing record okay, you do.
I do. And little hack, no pun intended, with my highlight takes the longest to apply, and it's so boring. Like, it's like 4 slides, and I'm like, get out of here, Jackie. I'm annoyed of you, and I'm you. So what I'll do is I'll go into Splice, which is an app, and should I show you guys? Do you care? I don't know. Yeah.
I know what Splice is.
Okay, go into Splice, and so I'll just put on video, like my regular video of on my iPhone, and I record myself putting on my highlight. I go into Splice, I turn the volume down and speed it all the way up, so it's like, so in one Instagram clip, my highlight's on, and then I'll stop and I'll be like, okay, now that my highlight's on, I'm gonna show you guys how to place contour, because highlight takes forever. It just takes,
right.
So that's what I do there. It saves time, it saves things, but yes, after four recorded things, you have to start over. And just a little PSA, captions, you guys, captions, say it with me, captions. A lot of people captions. A lot of people will not, when you're just a talking, babbling head, I'm out. I'm not even you're just babbling away. But if you're I captioned my poop story. It did better. All of a sudden people were like, I wasn't listening with sound, but oh my gosh. Okay, most of us don't listen with sound. So caption your stories, okay? And get your face on there. That's another thing I need to kick most of you guys in the pants, is that you guys need to talk more. Get on there. Show me your face. chit chat with me. You're trying to like show me like other people's before and afters, and you're trying to like utilize your stories because it's you. It's you, not you're the sauce. You're everything. You're the whole pie, my friend. But you keep hiding out and it's weird. Stop. Okay, more questions. Let's go.
How many things should we place on our feed? Because I know you say like 7 to 10 stories a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many times do we post on our feed?
I say about 3 times. 3 times a week. Sorry. I need to stop this recording. I'm going to stop this recording right now, but we're going to keep going, but just because this is getting so long.